Hi everyone, welcome to the IBOtoolbox training webinar. I'm Chris Karafotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBOtoolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be going over information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend these webinars and take in a little bit at a time, you'll be up to speed before you know it. So a couple of things that I want to go over before we start with the webinar. It's a question and answer format. So if you have questions about IBOtoolbox or its family of websites, please start entering in your questions into the chat area so that I can answer them for you. There will be no webinar next Wednesday. I will be on vacation, so the following webinar after this one, the webinars will resume again on September 13th, Wednesday, September 13th. So please make a note of it. Okay, so the format for the webinar, as I mentioned, is a question and answer session, but what we're going to cover is an introduction to IBOtoolbox. We're going to go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started with IBO. I'm going to show you how to get helper assistance. I'm also going to show you where you can go to get extended training on IBOtoolbox and its family of websites at the official IBOtoolbox training platform, marketwithchris.com. And at the end of this webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit code worth 400 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising your business on this platform. So that's why we're here, right? We all want to get that extra exposure for our business. And you know what? You're in the absolute right place at the right time, because there's no better marketing platform than IBOtoolbox. So again, if you're brand new to IBO, I know you might be thinking, wow, there's just so much to learn, but there really isn't. Just again, take in a little bit of this at a time. And I promise you, once we start going through this webinar, you're going to see that light bulb go off and you're going to go, oh, that's what that is for. Oh, that's how I do that. So feel free to ask me your questions. Don't be shy. I'm up for the challenge, so let's get started. Okay, so what is IBOtoolbox? IBOtoolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBOtoolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it, but guess what? IBOtoolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. IBOtoolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBO have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBOtoolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. You know, there's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that really don't work. They're really more about the hype with no return for using them. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBOtoolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBOtoolbox averages over 350,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you've put into IBO. So your press releases that you've written, your wall posts, your comments, they all get indexed. But it's really important to know who you're marketing to, because 95% or 96% of this traffic is non-member traffic. The remaining traffic is 4%. So it's really important to realize that. So who are you really marketing to? Well, I'm hoping you're going to go for that 96%, right? The members will still see what you're advertising and they'll learn all about you, but they learn about you in a different way. And consider this, they're not going to possibly be able to join all of the businesses that we all have advertised, but what they can do is they can participate in something that we here at IBO call IBO spirit. That's where we can like posts, we can promote others' businesses simply by sharing it with our other social networks. That helps each other, so we work together collectively as a community, and I gotta tell you, it's a win-win situation. So once you understand how powerful this platform is, you guys are going to be unstoppable. So load me up with those questions, enter them into the chat area, and let's get started. All right, I'm going to take a look and see what we've got so far. And please limit your questions to general questions about the platform. If there's something, specific to you, you're probably better off doing a support ticket, either going to the help desk, or maybe you're shy and you don't want to answer a question, and I get that. Then you want to make sure that you go get the training that you need on the platform. And what we've got is, if you click on Get Training under Site Navigation, you're going to end up with marketwithchris.com, which is the official IBOtoolbox training platform. And the new members that come in have the opportunity, when they register with IBOtoolbox, to register right away and get their training started over at marketwithchris.com. But if you didn't do that and you say, oh, well, I didn't know, I didn't realize what that was, I want to go back, then you're just going to, again, click on that link under Site Navigation entitled Get Training, and you're going to end up over here. You're going to click on Gain Access Now for free. You're going to register with your email, and or register by choosing a username, and it can be your IBOtoolbox username. That's fine, as long as it's not already used. And then just select a password. You're going to have to confirm that you've opted in, and once you get in the back office, you're going to have access to 42 IBOtoolbox courses, and for each course you're going to earn IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising your business. Pretty sweet, huh? So let me give you an idea of what's inside. So if you scroll down here, you're going to see anything from the introduction to IBOtoolbox, setting up your profile. There's actually 9 lessons: how to complete your profile, customizing your IBO social front page, adding videos, contributor badge, business links, monetizing your profile. Yes, you can earn money with IBO. Club IBO. We've got how to add your social networks and what a completed IBO social profile looks like. Next, we have the basics. We've got learning. You can learn about your account settings, posting a comment, a wall post, how to associate your leads, on-track feature, wall filters, how to use the wall filters that IBO dashboard has, accepting associate invitations, IBO search, posting a new wall entry, commenting on a press release or video, and how to send and reply to messages. Then we've got the Credit Center, everything you wanted to know about the Credit Center. So we've got an intro, we've got redeeming credit coupons, such as the one that I'm going to give you at the end of this webinar, but no worries. I will walk you through step-by-step how to redeem the one that I'm going to issue you. But you know what? If you forget or you want to refresh your course, it's lesson 23 at marketwithchris.com. Then we've got how to convert credits, because all ads at IBO run from credits converted to impressions. So you're definitely going to want to know about that. How to earn free credits. And also, as well as how to purchase credits. So for those of you that want a little bit of extra advertising power, you're going to want to purchase some credits. Then we've got advertising, how to create a listing ad and how to set up a banner ad. We've got IBOtoolbox promotional links and graphics. You're definitely going to want to share IBOtoolbox with your fellow marketers, as well as your team. Get your team over here. Get them advertising on IBOtoolbox. The more exposure your business does, your team and you, obviously, the bigger your business is going to be, right? So you definitely want to do that. IBOtoolbox apps. We've got the press release app, SMS lookup tool, the IBO URL, which is a link shortener, and the .NET alias. We've got Response Magic, which is a third-party autoresponder app that connects with your IBO Toolbox account. We've got also, additionally, we've got how to use the IBO mobile app. And then we've got the other platforms such as IBO Extra, IBO Banners, IBO Exchange, IBO Gigs, IBO List, IBOTube, and the list keeps growing on and on. So there is a lot, I know, and so if your head wasn't spinning before, it might be now. But again, no worries. Simple step-by-step videos. These are all new lessons. You're not going to find these up-to-date lessons on all the features of IBO and its family of websites, except for at marketwithchris.com. So take advantage of this. Get some education. I recommend it highly. Because, you know, just like your network marketing company, or if you went to school for a profession that you chose, college, whatever, you need training. You can't just wing it. It's too important just to wing it. I want you to be successful, and IBO Toolbox does too as well. So you have to get the training you need to succeed. Okay, so take advantage of it. It's all free for you. Okay, so let me take a look and see what we've got for the questions. All right, let's see here. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's see. How do I get help editing my IBO profile? Okay, so we kind of talked about this week, but of course I don't mind going over it again. So I am going to go through the steps of editing your profile. All right, so let me see what else I got first before we dive into that one there. Okay. So let me just go through that. And if you've got a specific step of your profile, can you let me know before I start diving into the whole thing? Because editing your profile has 9 steps. Okay, so if I click on Edit Profile under Site Navigation, you've got your basic steps, and those include your information such as your name, your geographic location, how you want to be contacted, your phone number, and your Skype ID if that's how you want to be contacted. You've got some other information. Your email is always kept private. IBO Toolbox is the only one that gets that, except for the person that refers you to IBO. Your PayPal email is something that you want to enter in. It's how IBO Toolbox pays you. Let's see, rebrandable traffic username, IBO Extra user ID number, IBOTube channel URL, IBO Gig store URL, and IBO Answers username. And you've got boxes for each one of those. Then click on Save when you get done with Step 1. Step 2 is your profile image. You want to make sure to use an image of yourself, not a logo or product image. Why? Because, you know, when you go to other social networks, it's really important that people start recognizing you. Okay, so if you use a product image or a logo that a lot of other people are using, they're not going to know who you really truly are. They're going to identify with you more and probably be more likely to do business with you if you use a real picture of yourself. So definitely consider that. Step 3 is your business information. This is where you're going to add your businesses. They are going to show up on your profile and also get picked up on the search engines. So you're going to add your business name, your title, links to your business opportunity and product sites. Then you're just going to give it a short business description or write-up in the box and click on Save. And then you can edit at any time by clicking on the notepad or delete by clicking on the red X. Okay, so those are the 3 basic steps that you absolutely, at the very minimum, have to complete. Okay, if you decide that that's where you're going to stop, then you want to just make sure that you return to the dashboard. That's how IBOtoolbox knows to issue you your 500 advertising credits. And yes, I neglected to say that when you complete your profile, you get 500 advertising credits that you can use to redeem for advertising your business on the platforms. Okay, so let's go through steps 4 through 9 real quick. Step 4 is adding a contributor badge. This is important, okay? We're all in business here. You should treat it as a business. There are some costs. I mean, yeah, you can be here for free. There's no cost to advertise your business. You can earn credits if you want, but you can also purchase credits and give your advertising that extra bit of power behind it. And there's other reasons too. You get this nice little contributor badge. Your wall posts identify you as a contributor, and you know, people look junior leaders or junior members or newbies that join this platform are looking for help and assistance. So if they see that you're decorated, you got the stars, you got the badges, all of that, they're going to be more likely to ask you for help and listen to what you have to say because you've got it going on. Okay, so just consider that, all right? And also too, you know, I'm going to say this, and please don't be offended, but when you're in a business and you're not putting any money behind your business, you can't very well sponsor people into that business and ask them to put some money behind it, behind their business when you are not doing that. Okay, so, you know, walk the walk or walk the talk, whatever you want to say, but this is important, you guys. All right, so let's see. Step 5 is customizing your IBO social profile page. You've got a couple of menus here. You've got the, keep doing that. You've got the design editor, which is the menu that I'm showing now here. So you can add video, you can add images, text, you can do all kinds of things. Then you also have the HTML editor where you can use HTML. Okay, they both work very, very well. Okay, let's see. Step 6 is business links, backlinks. They're going to go on your profile and get picked up by the search engines. You want to give your link a name and then the URL. Okay, you can get creative or you can just put in the link, like mine for BizOp Banners, put in bizopbanners.com and then the link is bizopbanners.com. Or if you wanted to get a little bit creative, let's see, which one should I show you? Okay, so I've got one that says, oh, I don't want to do that. I've got one that says free leads. Okay, so I put in free leads and then the link for that. All right, so you can be creative if you'd like. It's completely up to you. Step 7 is adding your other social networks. You're going to choose from the drop-down menu here and put in the appropriate link in the link URL box. Okay. Step 8 is where you're going to go to add videos to your profile. So you're going to give your video a title. You're going to put in the YouTube URL. You're going to put in a more info link, which is the target website where you want your visitors to go to find out more information about that video, about that business, whatever. And then you're going to give it a few video keywords and click on save. And then last but not least, we've got monetizing your IBO social profile with Google AdSense. So you're going to go and create an account with Google AdSense. You have to get approved. So you're going to need your own website, okay, not your IBO social profile site because you really don't own it. You're going to have to put a snippet of code in the HTML head area of your website, okay, or give it to your webmaster or developer to do that if you don't know how. And your site that you submit has to get a good amount of traffic, okay. So then you're going to go to, once you've been approved, you're going to go to your AdSense account and you're going to create an ad sized 160 by 600. And then that ad unit is going to spit out a snippet of code, a script that you're going to copy and paste into this box here. You're going to check to comply with the terms and conditions here, and then you're going to click on save. And now we're going to go over the profile to see how this all comes together. But before I do that, I want to make sure that I answered the question. Okay, let's see. Okay, so another question that I'm going to answer when we get over there about when you use AdSense on your social profile, where does it show up? It shows up on your social profile, and I will show you where. So just hold that thought. Okay, we got a ton of questions, so I can't find the person that posted about that. Okay, so let's go over the profile and see how it all comes together. So to get to your profile, obviously if it's the first time you're completing the whole thing, you want to return to the dashboard, you can click here to go to your profile, or you can click on your name. Okay, so we've got our picture, our stars and badges, our geographic location, how many likes we received, our stats, how many times we've been awarded featured member of the day, how many associates we have, wall posts, comments made, press releases, videos, and if you wanted your phone and Skype ID visible, it would go in this area here. Okay, then we've got our profile visitor stats, daily, monthly, and total. We've got the IBOtoolbox Associator widget. It's automatically displayed. You don't have to complete any of the steps. Press releases, recent press releases, the 10 most recent press releases will show over here on the left. Business links, which was step number 6. These are those backlinks, okay, that we talked about. This is where they show up. Recent videos, 10 most recent videos that you've posted show up here. Member advertising, this is your AdSense ads area here. Okay, this is where it shows up. Active associates, these are the associates that I have that have recently logged in and are active here at IBO. And then under step 1, you've got those other boxes to put your IBO tube channel, your rebrandable traffic, username, IBO answers, IBO extra, user ID number, etc. And you get these nice little widgets for each one. And then if we scroll up here, links to your other social networks, which was step 7 under edit your profile. This is where they show up on your profile. Facebook comments show up down here. Let's see here. We've got our IBO social customization area, which is step number 5 under edit your profile. Remember I said you could put images, they can be clickable, you can put a full web page. I've actually got an order form here that I've got for my starter pack that you can also do that too. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, lead capture or splash page image, etc. Okay, and then above that we've got a menu bar. Home is where we're at now. Every member has their own social wall, which includes all of your posts, wall posts, and comments to your wall posts. Okay, and then we've got my businesses. So step 3 of edit your profile. Nice professional listing of your businesses that you have here listed under step 3. Press releases, all of your press releases are going to be listed here. Remember you had the last 10 recent press releases over here on the left. Well, this press releases link or tab gives you all of them. Videos, the same thing, all your videos. And these are all searchable by title as well. Every member has an area or a lead capture area on their IBO social profile page where anyone can fill in their information here in the boxes to learn more, ask a question about maybe one of your businesses or IBOtoolbox. And this becomes a lead for you, which is housed under the My Leads section here under Site Navigation. And you have to make sure that you link it up with the third-party autoresponder Response Magic. Okay, so you're going to click on IBO apps and scroll down to Response Magic Autoresponder. Let me give it a second to load. And it's down here. Okay, and I've already created an account. If you haven't, it will say create an account, and you're going to go ahead and do that within the app area here so that it hooks up with your leads. Okay, let's see, where was I? Back over here. And then we've got the search feature. Every member has their own branded search engine, which you can give out your link, or as your visitors are here, they can put anything in there and it's going to render your results only. So if somebody came in and they put, on my page, they put advertising and they clicked on search, this is going to pull up everything. You've got your Google related ads, and it's everything that I have done that has advertising in it. Okay, so as a keyword. Okay, so we've got a few pages there. All right, and that is it. That's how it all comes together. So you got your social network sharing buttons. Somebody's visiting your page. They want to share your page with their Facebook page or Twitter, or they can pull down more, load more in there. They can do that as well. Right? So very, very powerful. This is how it all comes together. Realize how important it is to keep your profile up to date. And where are you going to do that? You're going to do that through participating in the platform, writing press releases, posting videos, wall posts, etc., and constantly editing your profile. Okay, new businesses, etc. All right, so now we are going to, let's see if I can find the rest of these questions. Okay, so that should answer the question on the AdSense question. Okay, when I read a message from another IBO member and I click off, it's gone. Okay, how do I retrieve that message again, or is it lost to internet space? Okay, so in the chat area, please expand on that. I'm not sure where you're clicking. Is it in the message area? Where? On the wall? Please be more specific. Okay. Okay, so the next question is really good. Okay, so this person was a member and came back. He has a full-time job. What kinds of strategies would I recommend for somebody that is doing this part-time? Okay, make the best use of your time. Okay, make sure you got ads running, that you're participating as much as you can. I would set aside a reasonable amount of time. What is reasonable? Reasonable would be how much time can you set aside? Okay, half an hour, whatever you do, whatever time period you set aside to participate here on the platform, writing your press releases, whatever it is, make sure you get all in. What do I mean by that? Don't do it halfway, okay? Get all in. Do the best you can. Really be present in what you're doing, okay? I know it's hard if you work full time. I mean, I'm stretched in 5 million directions. I've got sites that I run. I do this. I answer help ticket things. I design graphics. I do banners. I do customization for your IBO social profile page. I do all kinds of things. And I think, just when I think I cannot squeeze something else in, guess what? I figure it out and I do it. So if you really want to be successful, spend the time that you need to here. And I hope that answers your question. I hope that you don't think that I'm being vague, but you just have to get all in with whatever you're doing. And IBOtoolbox is no different. Have your ads running, get your profile completed, keep it up to date, participate, let people know that you're here, answer your messages. Don't spend time on people that are going to suck you dry. Okay, build those relationships. Don't try and just sell. your ads, your profile is going to do all of that for you. This is social networking. There's no more in your face, selling. Develop those relationships, share other people's businesses on the wall, tell them that you're doing that. They will in turn reciprocate, and you'll get the hang of it, and you'll find that you will have a lot more time than you thought you did. Okay, and yes, absolutely. If you have to spend time going to training for your business opportunity, I recommend that highly. So hopefully that answers that question, gives you some ideas. Eliminating videos. Okay, so you want to delete the videos that you've got on your profile page. Okay, that's simple enough. So if you go to Edit Profile and you scroll down to Step 8, there is, let's see, let me go down. Okay, so if I've got an old video that I want to delete because it's a business that I don't promote or whatever, I am simply going to find it and click on the red X to the right of it. That deletes it from my profile. That's the only way that you can delete it. Okay? Okay, I've seen somebody with a different background on their IBO social profile page. Okay, so you're going to have to, and I've got graphics on mine. So let me, so if I wanted to do that, let's see here. Do we have background color? You might have to go, back color. Okay, so let's see. So if I wanted to put it all, let's see, how can I do this? You're going to have some sort of text in here. Otherwise, you're going to have to do HTML. And that's going to get a little bit complicated for you. But you could go somewhere like htmldog.com. So that's htmldog.com. That will give you some free HTML lessons, or just Google, how do I do a background color? So if I were here typing away and just and all right, so, and then I wanted to do a background color, so I would just pretty much highlight this. Oops, my stupid mouse is all messed up. Need to move. Okay, so then I would simply click on this. If I wanted to say I want some green color, then I would go like that, and that would kind of highlight everything. Okay, so you have to put whatever it is in, and then you would highlight it. So not sure if you want to do text or if you want to do an image, up against an image, which if you want your images up against like this lime green or something like that, then you would definitely have to do the HTML. Okay, and I don't want to get into that. That's a little bit of an advanced training. But as I said, you could Google that or go to htmldog.com. That's one that I recommend. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Okay. Okay, hopefully that answers your question about the background color. There's no way to change your whole page to a different background color. That is absolutely impossible, okay? It's all white like this. You can, as I said, on the home page, your customization area here. Okay, you can change this area here. Okay, all the way down to here. You can kind of see the lines, okay? Okay, so the question is there a program that can change an image into a URL? Okay, that would be a graphic URL. So like with your images, you're gonna like your banners or whatever, and IBO banners will do that. You upload your image to IBO banners and it's going to give you a graphic URL. Okay, so I'm thinking that's what you're talking about. All right, so you're gonna have to get that graphic URL. Otherwise, you would have to have a website where you would host that image and then you could get an image URL from that. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking you're asking, will Fiverr do these customization area? I actually do them, Larry. So if you go to click here to order your IBO starter pack, there is one for customizing your IBO social front page. It will be one graphic, a really good size graphic that will, you know, represent your business very well. Meant in the blue area of the profile. How can I change that? Back here, you can't change that. If you will send me that person, they can't change that. It's in, these are set pages throughout IBO. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the next question is a good question. I'm noticing a lot of banners in various affiliate programs that don't identify the actual size of the banner. Is there an easy way to tell? Pretty simple. I mean, I know, I've been designing banners for a long time, but I think you could probably get it, okay? Because if you go to, so I'm going to give you kind of a rule of thumb here. This is a 468 by 60, and I think you probably know that, but it's a smaller banner that's widely known. It's the most common size, okay? And then you've got your top of the dashboard, which is up here. Okay, this is a 728 by 90, which is a leaderboard banner. Then you've got your square banners, which are these banners here. This happens to be a 250 by 250, but a more common size these days are 300 by or 200 by 300 or 300 by 300. So it's a square. You also have a smaller one that's 125 by 125. And I know that if you were to go to Google and you were to put in common banner, advertising banner sizes. Okay, so here's one. Okay, and this is AdWords, but you can get the gist of it. So if I were to click on this, and then obviously you can, I can make, hang on, let's see if this will make it bigger. Okay, let's see if I can, I don't know if you can see this, but you can kind of, it actually lists the sizes here. And I know this is small. I'm a little concerned if I try and make it bigger in size. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so you've got the leaderboard. This is not true to size here, but you can kind of get the gist. You're going to get, this is going to be bigger. Let's see if I can make this a little. There we go. All right. So this is the 468 by 60, which I think is a little bit more true to size. 728 by 90. Got the rectangle one here. You've got the skyscraper ones. This is more common. This 160 by 600 is more common than the 120 by 600, 250 by 250. And then, of course, you've got the 125 by 125, which is also referred to as a button size. Okay, so at IBOtoolbox, you can run the 250 by 250s, you can run the 300 by 250, the leaderboard, and the 468 by 60. Okay, so, and like if you're on Chris Clicks, you can run all kinds of different sizes. Okay, and I think some of the exchanges too. But for the most part, if you're looking at the sizes to run for a banner exchange or some sort of traffic exchange, you're usually going to find the ones that you can run are your 468 by 60, your 125s by 125s, or your 250 by 250. Those are the 300 by 300. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out with that. Okay, and then one more question, then we gotta wrap it up. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming to the webinar, taking your time out of your valuable schedule to come and learn how this platform works. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. Now, remember I said at the beginning of the webinar, there will not be a webinar next Wednesday. I will be on vacation. So don't show up, I won't be here, okay? The webinar will resume again on Wednesday, September 13th. And you know what? I mentioned this last week and I want to mention it again. Now is the beginning, or at least after this weekend, is the beginning of the busiest time for us network marketers. So you guys, get all in with whatever you're doing. Use IBOtoolbox, use all the platforms, Chris Clicks, whatever it is that you want to use, and get your business out there. I promise you that if you go gun-ho from now until the end of the year, you are going to be sitting pretty good by the first of the year. Okay, so really, really get all in and get your business out there. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Let's go over to the Credit Center and let me give you your credit coupon code. Okay, so we're going to click on Credit Center under Site Navigation. And this is really important that you do this right away. Redeem the credit code that I'm going to give you because it's time sensitive and it will expire very quickly. Okay, so we're going to click on Redeem Coupon here. This is going to open up a credit code redeemer box. Okay, it's really important that you follow the instructions here. And again, lesson 23 at marketwithchris.com will walk you through this. Okay, so what you need to do is, in order to unlock the redemption tool and redeem your credits, please click and visit ads located on at least one of the following links. So you're going to click on one of these links to visit an ad. So I'm going to just click on the first one, which happens to be IBOtoolbox. And that goes to opens in a new tab. But before I do that, if I try and enter in my code, which I won't do just yet, and I try and check this saying I have participated and have clicked on a few ads because I've been on IBO all day and I've been clicking, it won't let me check this box. Okay, so you really have to follow the instructions here. Okay, so I'm going to click on the first one. And it's going to open in a new tab. And let's close that and click here. Okay, and now I can go back here and I can check the box. So each time you redeem a credit coupon code, whether it be the daily coupon code, the ones that I give you weekly at marketwithchris.com, or whatever, you're going to have to visit an ad on one of the links within this coupon or credit code redeemer box. Okay, so without further ado, here's the credit coupon code. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay, so it is build IBO. Okay, and then click on redeem coupon. Should say accepted 400 credits for added. Thank you guys for coming to the webinar. I am going to have a link up later on to register for the webinar that resumes on September 13th, Wednesday, September 13th, here in about 10-15 minutes or so. Okay, so you can go to the same link as always, ibourl.com/webinar to register. But give me about 15 minutes. Okay, all right, you guys have a nice Wednesday. Go IBO.